Boeing stock is up 80% since its 5-year lows in 2022. Why are investors so excited about a company with $54 billion in debt?
So, yeah, that was clearly recorded a day before the Boeing 787 had its first fatal accident, and a bad one at that. I want to be careful not to pin the blame on Boeing before all the facts are out, but the market certainly punished them, with the stock dropping 8% in the 2 days following the crash. However, I do think it's still worth highlighting some of the reasons Boeing still is an $150 billion market cap company despite all its issues.
It's fairly difficult to design and manufacture commercial aircraft, and Boeing is one of maybe 3 or 4 companies in the world that can do it at scale. There are about 14,000 Boeing aircraft in service today, and those planes need to be nurtured. They need maintenance, repairs, and upgrades. Aircraft operators are expected to spend around $4.4 trillion over the next 20 years on support and services. And today, Boeing has about 10% of that market. The current backlog for Boeing planes sits at around $460 billion or 5,500 plus aircraft, which at current delivery rates would take more than 10 years to clear completely. Now, it doesn't really matter how big your backlog is if you can't make any money from it. But if Boeing can get back to their 2017-2018 era operating margins, call it around 10% to be conservative, then you're looking at around $46 billion in earnings without having to sell another new airplane.
Now, of course, it takes time to repair the damage to your reputation when you have planes crashing and doors falling off. But before the whole Air India incident, things seem to be headed in the right direction. The 737 MAX production lines are finally humming again, hitting their target of 38 planes per month at the end of May. And the CEO has assured us that the long-delayed MAX 7 and MAX 10 will be certified by the end of the year. And of course, a little earnings beat can't hurt. Boeing came in ahead of their Q1 earnings expectations and also announced it was selling off its software business for $10 billion, which would help raise cash that could be used to fund operations and pay off debt. But of course, ever since Thursday, this turnaround is very much in jeopardy. We'll just have to see how things play out with the 787 investigation.